We've all heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but what about replacing your daily apple with a daily orgasm?
Woo! Whoa. That's the kind of apple I want.
That is the kind of apple Stacey wants. Well, leading sexperts say that having an orgasm every single day not only has health benefits, but could even get you promoted at work, Stacey. You'll be sitting here. You'll be doing the action.
I'm coming for you.
Is a daily orgasm achievable? Would you want to try it? Would you like a daily orgasm?
Once a month would be nice. Someone, surely you can't do it every day.
No, you can.
Can you?
More than once a day.
Really?
In the early stages, you do, don't you?
A couple of times a week, that's enough, isn't it? All that messy stuff and all pushing and shoving and damp patches and...
Apparently, it means people have a spring in their step when they go to work. That's how, apparently, it can get you promoted at work. Why is it funny, Stacey? It's a very serious thing.
I'm just imagining Linda just pushing and shoving.
No? Daily orgasm?
It's a chemical release, isn't it?
Yeah, so it does make you feel good. So I can imagine, you know, I can imagine, like, straight after, I might... Well, not straight after, but a few hours later going into a meeting and being a bit more...
She's got a spring in her step.
You're going to know it every time now.
Well, I didn't know until I met Mark that I was supposed to actually enjoy it and all.
But, you know, actually, I know we're laughing, but there is a serious side to that, that actually, that's not uncommon with a lot of women, particularly of our generation, who say, you know, oh, I thought it was just for the man to enjoy, and I didn't know I could enjoy it. And also, I feel really sad when I read things and interviews where women say, oh, I've never had an orgasm, and they're in their 50s. They've never experienced an orgasm. And I kind of want to say, well, you don't have to have a man do that for you. And I think you need to... No, but you don't. You are a mucky lot. Now, I am trying to make a serious point, is that if you don't know what an orgasm feels like, how can you expect someone else to provide it for you, is kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So do you not think you need to know... That lady, you're so cute. I think you need to know
what you're going for.
What you're going for.
And how to get there.
And how to get there.
Otherwise, how is anyone else supposed to know?
Because Cameron Diaz, we were talking about, you know, faking orgasms, and she said, a famous quote, faking is always lame. It never comes across the way you want it to. So I think a lot more people have faked orgasms than will admit to it.
I'll get an Oscar, love, I'll tell you. Sometimes you can't be bothered and you just make the noises just to get it over and done with as quick as possible.
Do you do that to be kind to the...
Just to get it over and done with as quick as possible. Sainsbury's shopping list.
I hope Mark is not watching.
I hope he's not watching as well.
Would he not be hurt by that?
He probably would be, but luckily he doesn't watch the show because he's at work now. So
Nobody
no doubt
tell him.
someone will tell him. Someone, the dustman or someone will tell him.
The last time we talked about this, remember I just said it, and Robbie actually came on and went, I'm Robbie Williams, you can't fake an orgasm.
Oh, Mark's not coming on, is he? Thank God.
Do you know, when I was younger, I probably did. Well, no, I know I did. But as I got older, I started thinking, you don't need to, actually. What's the point?
Yeah.
Because actually you're only cheating yourself, aren't you? And I think, you know, sex is a very, very personal thing, and you don't always have to have an orgasm to enjoy sex. You know, it's a connection, it's intimate. Are you disappointed if you don't get there?
By the time that we actually get together and you find time to fit it in and energy, and you think, right, that's it, I'm going to do it tonight. If I didn't have one, I would be like, oh, what was the point? I got naked and everything. I'm shaved. Like, what a palaver, all for nothing.
I shaved my leg.
Do you know what I mean? I've washed. I'll be just sexy underwear on.
Do you think it's wrong to fake it?
No, I think I'm a bit like you. I think in the early days, when you're young and you're in the early stages of a relationship, you kind of think, oh, well, you know, you want to make somebody feel good about themselves. But in a long-term relationship or a marriage, I don't see the point of faking it. It's either have one or don't have one, but what's the big deal, really? You know, it's...
And let them know, by the way.
It's kind of like...
I think for a lot of women, they say it's time. You know, it sometimes takes women longer to get there. Yeah. And so sometimes you think, oh, I don't know, I can't be bothered with that. So, you know what, you're all right. You're all right, you get to
But
sleep,
isn't the whole
love.
point of a long-term relationship that your other half knows how to, you know, it's not an experiment anymore. They know what they're doing.
Know what buttons to press.
Yes.
They should know what
He
buttons
knows
to press.
what he's doing, but it's just the menopause, love.
Who's going to take the chance? See, they're saying a daily orgasm is going to make you feel better, Linda. It's going to put a spring in your step. You might get promotion. Are you up for the challenge to
What, to
try
have an
it?
orgasm?
Listen, you've gone the whole... You're sugar-free, you've lost weight. Why not? Just give this a go. You don't have to... You can do
Do I
it
have
on
to
your
tell Mark?
own.
I just have to, like, do a little sneaky one with
However
him?
you want. However you want to do it. I wouldn't suggest
She's
extramarital.
always in a good mood, so I hate to see what you're going to be like.
Yes or no?
Yes, I'm up for it.
So, don't forget to tune in tomorrow to find out if she had the first one tonight.